Welcome everyone, it's Eric Roth. I am so excited. I just want to do a personal welcome to all of our early birds. So I see we already have dozens of folks coming in. Want to give a special shout out to John, Paul, Vinny. I see you guys are one of the earliest ones to come in. So just a big warm welcome. We have a full house today and just thank you. We're going to get started in just a few minutes. So thanks for coming in, guys. Appreciate you. Okay, we'll do that one more time in case I was muted. Just want to say a big warm welcome to all of our early birds. We're literally 3 minutes away from getting started in the final live graduation training. We're going to start right away. I'm so excited. I actually want to stand up. As long as I stay in the screen. But this is Eric Roth, and I'm so excited. This is one of my favorite presentations. Lots of great stuff that Lee and I will be sharing with you. And next 90 minutes are going to be so transformational. So don't go anywhere and get ready to be blown away. Here we go, guys. Okay, just in 3 minutes. All right, guys, 2 minutes away, and we have wow, already almost 50% full in our room here. I gave a few special shout outs to some of our early birds. So I also want to say big welcome to Gordon. Welcome. Greg, John, and do me a favor, if you're live with me right now, go ahead and drop me a hello in the chat. Let me know where you're streaming from. I want to know where is our worldwide audience streaming in from. Again, this is Eric Ruff from South Florida, and I am so excited to be with you on this day 5, our celebration day. It's going to be an awesome 90 minutes together of just pure fun, pure knowledge, and honestly transformational information that's going to really, I feel, change some of your lives. So let's get going in just 1 minute now, and drop me a note in the chat. All right, it is 12 noon, and we are live. Eric Roth here, and I'm really excited to be with each and every one of you today. Again, I'm Eric Roth from South Florida, and my goodness, today is day 5, our challenge day, and I can't believe how many challengers we had during this challenge. You may recall we started this 5-day challenge with a 100 challenger cap. And the truth is, the reason why we do that is because our GoToWebinar registration, we actually have a limit of 100 live registrations. So, and sure enough, we blew through that to 200, and we actually had to upgrade to a 500 limit, and we have 260 challengers. So I want to just say thank you so much for each and every one of you that are coming on right now live. I want to say thank you. Welcome to Vinny from New York. Ray, good afternoon to you. Good morning, good afternoon. We have folks from all over the time zone. I'm just so excited, and I am in my home office here, and I also have, one of the best educators with me, Lee Goldstein, who I'll introduce in just a second. But first, go ahead and drop me a note. I want to know where everyone is streaming in from, and get ready, guys, for day 5 of our challenge. It's going to be amazing. And I'm not going to waste any time. I'm going to go right into how to win the challenge, because I know some of you guys really just want to know, Eric, what's the final action step? I want to know how I could get my hands on the $500 cash that we're going to be giving away. And then some of you also just want to take advantage of this final training, right? How to make more in 10 minutes than most people make per hour. And so it's my honor to be with you. So with that, let's go ahead and get rolling. And to do that, I actually want to go ahead and kick off with Lee, who's been with you for the last couple of days. Mr. Lee Goldstein, are you with us?
Hey, everybody. Yep. Can you hear me? Let me know if you can hear me. Let me see if my webcam's working. It might. Hey, there we go. My webcam is very big, but it
Lee,
is working.
Yeah, I hear you fine. And I think because I'm just focusing on the screen, I don't see you, but it's a good,
Okay.
but there's a good possibility that everyone else hears you. I know. So Lee, first off, that's a beautiful picture of you and your daughter, and great picture. And I want to just first off just recognize you, because doing a challenge, really what it is a lot of extra work for myself, but also Lee, who's been our main educator. And so in the room with us, we have folks that were with us from day 1 to day 2, and I don't have to tell you, you probably know the names of who was with us live in day 1, day 2, day 3. But then we also have folks that came in yesterday. We did a special event with Traders Corner, and a lot of folks just really were just kind of, hey, let us into this your day 5 challenge, which is the highlight of the whole challenge, which I'm going to be getting into in just the next few minutes. But I want to ask you, Lee, right? Big picture, day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, for folks who maybe missed out on it, what were some of the key takeaways of the challenge that, even if someone feels, wow, there's just so much information, what do you feel are the most important takeaways that folks should have taken away in those 4 days?
Well, so to me, the biggest takeaway is we have a system. It's a very set system. We have specific ways that we trade, and it's something you can count on week to week, day to day. There's not a lot of surprises in the way that we trade, other than, we will sometimes go in the trade room, modify a setting because the market has changed. But ultimately, we have a very set system. It's not complicated to learn. And that's the whole point of this challenge, is teaching all of the elements and how they fit together.
Perfectly, perfect. And I'll just share my key takeaways. Is number 1 for me is just the beautiful thing about the challenge, right? Is that it kind of makes the whole educational experience, I hope, right? And let me know in the chat. I really want to know, a fun experience, right? The whole point of the challenge is to make it fun. It's a competition. And what's really cool is that each day of the challenge, there were some small action items that you help folks with. Day 1, downloading NinjaTrader software. Day 2, getting our JV version 11 installed. And for me, doing all those action steps and you showing folks and folks taking those accountability, right? The best part about the challenge is today, because today, when I go over an amazing opportunity with everyone today, there's no selling involved, because over the last 4 days, for many of you who took advantage, who showed up live, you got to take steps, right? You got to take steps and seeing exactly what we do in our 10-minute trades program. So for me, I know that for a lot of folks who actually took the action steps, who actually came into those bonus trade rooms, saw you make money live, it's kind of like how do I continue on this journey with you, right? So I have good news for you, and I have a good news for everyone. But for me, that's the most important takeaways, is that you saw that during these last 4 days that there's nothing special about Lee or myself, right? And with that, I'm going to go into my story a little bit. Really, what it is Lee and I are just a few steps ahead, right? We learned this stuff, and now we're sharing with you, and anybody, and I really mean that, anybody could learn this stuff. It's just a matter of applying yourself. Okay. So with that, Lee, I want to tell you to stick around because I want you to show everyone some of the amazing trades that we've taken recently, which we're going to share in a little bit. And with that, I want to go over how to win the challenge. So first off, who's excited, guys? I need to feel, I want to see who's excited with me as well, right? So in the chat box, let me know from 1 to 10 how excited you are. Let me know who's pumped, who wants to know how to win the challenge, who's ready to win this challenge, who wants to know, Eric, just let me know what I need to do. I want to go ahead and do this last extra step, and I want to get a chance to win first place prize, $300 cash. And when I say cash, I mean cash, but obviously, boom, I'm gonna either PayPal you, Zelle you, right? Let's go, okay? So Ray's excited. Who else is excited, guys? We got Alan, Benny, Edmund, Greg, right? You guys ready to know how to win the challenge? Here we go. So the final action step, how to win the challenge. Let's go, Edmund, right? Walter, come on. If you need me to give you a shout out to get some engagement, let's do it. Tom, and also in the WhatsApp group, okay? So here's the last step, how to win the challenge, okay? And I'm actually gonna cut this video so that folks who just later on, so here we go, how to win the challenge. So all you need to do, right, is one last action step, is to make a video, right? Make a short video. Actually, let me go to this slide here, right? Create a 3 to 5 minute video, and you don't need any fancy software, right? You could just have your spouse, your girlfriend, whoever, take your smartphone and have them record you. And just all I want you to do is look into the camera and tell us about what you enjoyed most about the challenge, how the Trade Live Challenge Holiday Edition helped you, and talk about your personal journey through the challenge. Talk about what you really gained, what you really liked most, okay? That's all you need to do, a 3 to 5 minute video. Take it on your smartphone and then post it into our WhatsApp group, okay? And if you're not on our WhatsApp group, I want you to mark down this link, www.5daybd.com, okay? BD standing for bonus dashboard. And all you need to do, in fact, I'll help you right now, is you can go to that link, and when you're in the link, you'll see a link to our WhatsApp group, okay? And for those of our who are already in our WhatsApp group, just type in the word win, so I know that you're with me, okay? Type in the word win in our WhatsApp group, so I know that you're with me, live with me right now. And this is where you're gonna be able to, sorry, I saw someone needed some help. If someone wants to help out one of our members who can't get into the room, right? So this is where you're gonna actually post the video. Now look, why do I want you to post the video in the group? Because I want it to be transparent, right? I want you to see who actually entered and did the final action step, right? And I know for some of you, it's like, oh man, that's a little much. Well, to win the $500, you gotta be willing to get outside your comfort zone, right? So to be eligible to win either the $300 first place prize or $200 a second place prize, you have to do the 3 to 5 minute video. But for some of you who, there's no chance of doing a video, respectfully, I still want you to have a chance to win our 3rd, 4th, and 5th place prizes. And all you need to do is do at least a 2-minute audio note. You can just hold on to the microphone and just say, hey, this is Eric. I'm from here, and this is what I enjoyed most about the challenge, and send us a picture, okay? So you got the video or the audio, but let me be clear on the prizes, okay? So the prizes, right? And Lee, help me out here. You could still see my screen with the prizes.
Yes, I can see the screens.
Okay, and also Lee, if you can, in our WhatsApp group, if you could post, actually, you know what? I'll do it here. Someone was asking for the webinar numbers, and I got you. And actually, I'd love to see a lot more people type in win in our WhatsApp group. Okay, so in case anyone's stuck, it's 252-784-499, our webinar ID. So do me a favor right now. Again, in our WhatsApp group, if you're with me live, type in the words win so I know that you're with me and you're excited to win the challenge. Okay. So first and second place, if you do the video, you're going to be eligible to win over $500 cash. Now, if you only do the audio note, you're still going to have these prizes, third, fourth, and fifth are worth thousands of dollars, just to be clear. Okay. You could do the audio note at least 2 minutes, and you have to send me a picture of you as well. I want to know, I want to see a nice headshot of yourself. Third place prize, 6 months of our JV software. Fourth place prize is 6 months of our Pro Trade Room, and our fifth place prize is 6 months of our MagnaTrade software. The third, fourth, and fifth place prize are worth thousands of dollars. They are. So no matter what, if you're with me, and even if you only joined in the middle of the challenge, I want it to be a fun. And honestly, I want to be able, Lee and I want to be able to give away some prizes, but it has to be for those of you who actually earn it and deserve it. Okay. So with that, that's all it takes to do your final action step to win the challenge. Okay. And here we go. So what's the deadline for the challenge? So the deadline for the challenge is going to be this Sunday at midnight. Okay. So you have today, you have tomorrow, and you have Sunday at midnight to actually enter in your final recording of your video or your audio note. And you can also send it to me personally. You can message me if for some reason you're just not comfortable posting to the group. And if you have any questions, you could go to help@10minutetrades.com. Okay. Now, I'm going to announce the winners on Monday. On Monday, we're going to do a special winning presentation on Monday at noon. So you have the whole weekend to do this, okay? And you can, on Monday, we're going to announce our winners again, Monday at noon, okay? So here we go. So with that, you guys ready? You guys, everyone's clear? Get a yes if you guys are clear on how to win the challenge. And let me hear you guys, because we actually have a really nice live audience, okay? Paul, Ray, Steve, Tom, let me hear from you. Vinny, TK, let me hear from you. Muhammad, Courtney, John, a special welcome to each and every one of you. Let me know if you guys can hear, if you guys understand how to win the challenge, okay? Don as well. So let's go ahead and let's get started into the main part of the challenge. Awesome, okay? And I love everyone who engaged with me in the Q&A. I'd love to see you guys in the WhatsApp group as well, okay? So with that, now that I got some of you guys engaged, let me, one more time, if you haven't already, I want to drop your name, where you're streaming from in the chat, because I really want people to recognize we really are an international community here. You got me in South Florida, you got Lee in Pennsylvania. So just go ahead and drop your name, drop where you're streaming from right now in the chat, okay? Now, I know the last 10, 12 minutes, right? It was all about the how to win the challenge, okay? And Jim, I'll address your question in just a second, okay? Well, let me just address it now. The video just has to be you talking and you talking about your experience with the challenge, okay? So very simple. You'll see, I'll actually show you examples of past winners at the end of the presentation. So stick around, okay? And I'm really glad that now lots of people are engaging on the chat. Okay, awesome. So here we go, guys. For this next 60 minutes, I've only done this, and keep me honest here. I've done this presentation once, twice a year over the last few years, and I only do it for folks that are sitting in your shoes, meaning folks who actually came in, did a challenge, and actually did all the steps. This is not a presentation that you're just going to see me do on a random webinar. Never. Okay. This presentation is jam-packed with so much gold in it, and I hate to be, say gold, but honestly, just golden nuggets, and you're going to learn a lot from the next hour, and it's going to be very real. Okay. I have a lot of slides, but I'm going to be really speak from the gut, and that's what really Lee and I hope you're going to take away, that we're going to be sharing some really personal stuff with each and every one of you, because honestly, guys, it's not just the software, it's not the trade room, it's the community, and it's important that you guys connect with Lee, connect with me, and so with that, I'm asking you to please turn off any distractions. Okay, put your smartphone down, put all the TV off, and just stay with me. Okay, stay with me for the next 16 minutes, because it's going to be very powerful stuff. Okay, now I have to mention risk disclosure. Lee and I are not financial advisors, right? everything we talk about here at 10-minute trades is for educational purposes, right? And it in no way should be construed as investment recommendations. You know, even my personal friends, it's unbelievable. You know, once they see this that we do and they see the winning trades, people get so emotional, people get excited. You have to remember, right, that Lee and I, we've been at this for a while. Don't think that you're going to watch one webinar and you're going to be ready to go all in and trade a heavy account. You have to be smart, guys. Okay, so that's my add-on to this required risk disclosure. Okay, and also very clear here. I know some, you know, right now it's been a tough couple of years. I'm not going to lie. Economy. There's no, you know, when I order food for my family on Instacart, Uber Eats, you know, you're not seeing folks that don't speak, you know, that are just came to the country, you know, that are looking to make ends meet. You're seeing folks that have full-time jobs, okay, knowledge workers, meaning that they're, you know, computer desk jobs, right? Smart people that to make ends meet, they need a second gig. They're riding Ubers, right? They're coming in nice looking cars, but they still need money to make ends meet, right? But at the same time, I want you to know this is not going to be your, you know, get rich. This is not going to be a little magic pill that boom, now you're going to be able to make thousands of dollars, right? And even though we're going to show you proof, we're going to show you members making thousands of dollars, right? But the truth is that many traders are not successful, and my theory is that they're not committed. But I have a feeling though that each and every one of you are committed, because look, here's the deal. We started with 260 challengers that registered. We had about 70 to 100 people live in our first day. Then we went to about 50, then 40, then, you know, 30. And a lot of folks I know too, you know, really take advantage of the replays. But for those of you who are with me right now live, okay, it just shows you, right, that from all the 260, you are different, right? You're somebody that not only starts something, you finish something, okay? So I really want to thank you for your commitment, okay? So here we go. Here's what you're going to learn today, okay? This is me. Like I said, I've done this challenge over the last few years. It's, you know, I've done this challenge. I've done a similar type of challenge. And honestly, I think this might be our 10th challenge, but this is our first trade live challenge, a free one in the entire year, okay, of 2024. I wanted to do it because I didn't feel right going into the holidays saying, Eric, did you really give back to your community? Did you give back to someone who really is just dying to learn how to trade? You know, and so to me, this is why I totally pleased Lee. I know it's Christmas next week. I know we got the holidays. Can you help me out? Can you help me do a live challenge? And we did it. And let me ask you right there, for those of you, and be sincere, who were with Lee from day one of the challenge, okay? Let me know how much, from 1 to 10, how awesome the challenge has been so far. Let me know for those of you who actually were in the challenge, 1 to 10, and how much did you enjoy the challenge? Okay, let me know, and be honest in the chat box. 1 to 10, 10 was awesome, 1 was I was lost. Let me know, okay? Awesome. So before I continue on, okay, I actually want to tell you 3 things, okay? So there's 3 secrets that I'm actually going to be covering in today's presentation, okay? And this is why you want to make sure you stick for the entire presentation. So secret number 1, right, is news trading is as safe or safer than most other day trading strategies, okay? If you have this equalizer, right? And what's the equalizer? It's our software, which we're going to go into a little bit more. Our JVB version 11, our Trap Trade, our brand new Magnet Trade software, right? So I'm going to go into that a little bit. Secret number 2, fast trades, okay, actually work in your favor more often than not. A lot of folks, when they see this kind of trading, they get a little nervous. You know, oh my God, it's too fast. But I'm here to tell you that fast trades actually can work more in your favor, okay? And number 3 is that not only is it possible to compete with HFTs, right, the high frequency traders, we're going to teach you how to beat them. So these are 3 secrets that I'm going to go into in today's presentation. But again, I haven't asked you one last time to please just give me your full attention, because my goal today, right, is to get you to invest $25,000 in yourself, right? And for some of you, when I say that, you're cringing right now, right? But hear me out, because when I say $25,000, you're going to see, and really what I'm talking about is the value that everything we're going to cover today, okay? And you'll have a huge advantage over 99% of traders or reactive instead of proactive, okay? So stick with me and I'll teach you exactly how to create income on a predictable schedule, and you'll have this skill set for the rest of your life. Because here's the thing, and this is why, you know, like I'm gonna continue talking from the gut. You know, when Lee took a trade this week on the FOMC, I had folks messaging me privately like, hey, I got my Ninja account set up. Please, can you just help me trade this? You know, you'll have to you'll just have to know, right, that the markets are always going to be here. Okay, don't worry if you missed the FOMC trade. There's going to be a lot of trading next week and the week afterwards. So the sooner you can pick up the skill set, the better you're going to be able to take advantage. Okay, so you're in the right place right now. If you're tired of wasting hours in front of the computer, you know, thinking that you knowing how to trade, right, but really not knowing what the heck you're doing, you're in the right place if you want to be able to have a schedule, right? Because right now, let's be honest, it's right now every minute matters. And what's really great about our program is that you're able to trade on a schedule. So even if there's only 2 trades that you can take per week, you know exactly what time those trades are, and you can make the time to do it. And the best part is that this isn't something that's going to require you, right, to be able to dedicate 3 hours a day. No, we're talking about once you pick up the skill set, you know, 1 to 5 minutes. Let me be brutally honest, right? I would say the whole 10 minutes, right? Put on your computer, get the NinjaTrader software set up, get the trade a few minutes before it's there, right? And you could walk away 10, 30 seconds after the trade is done and be done. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. Okay, so if you're tired of hearing about technical analysis, don't have any interest, you're in the right place. Okay, now before I get into the main part of the training, I'm sure many of you are asking, like, Eric, you went into this whole thing. I barely know you. Why should I listen to you? Why should I listen to Lee? And I'm going to go into all of that right now. Okay. So first off, I just want to, you know, here's my, and I'll do a reality check number 1. Reality check number 1. I live in South Florida. I live in Parkland, and I'm not saying this to brag, but where I live is a very affluent area. Okay. Yesterday, I had the opportunity to go. One of my neighbors was having a holiday party, and guess what? I was there, and I was talking to lots of folks that are very successful. Okay. And to be clear, I'm talking about folks that are, you know, CFAs, right, certified financial analysts, doctors, lawyers. And you want to know something? Where I live, you know, I'm actually in my mid-30s. I live next to a lot of folks that are Amazon millionaires, a lot of folks that are e-commerce. I actually have a few hockey players that on the Panthers that live in my neighborhood. I have a dad here that his son's in the NFL. There's a lot of rich folks. There was guys in real estate. So here's the thing, right? Why am I saying all this? You know, when I talk to them in some of their niches like real estate, I know what it's like when I talk to them, and for example, real estate, for those of you who are not really familiar with real estate investing, etc. And when I start talking to them, it's like a foreign language, right? Some of these things that some of these folks do, right? And so for some of you, especially with trading, and honestly, yesterday, when I spoke to when people found out what I do, right, in 10-minute trades, you know, it's funny, I started talking and you could see the most successful people, like, they're just dying to know, you know, my system, what I do. And what I realized is that I don't care how successful folks are, the good majority of people out there really don't have a clue what they're doing when it comes to trading. They don't, okay? And this is my real talk number 1. They don't, okay? A lot of folks may have gotten lucky with crypto, Bitcoin. Yes, you know, they have some money in the stock market, and yes, they're very fortunate that this has been a, you know, really amazing year. But a lot of them don't have a clue. They don't have you know, if you ask them how do you invest, many people don't. Okay, and so very simply, why I feel very passionately, now you're going to kind of hear it in my voice too, why I love trading the news, forgetting about all the bullets. It's very simple. It's because it's simple, right? No pun intended, right? It's simple, but I understand. It's so simple to understand what the framework is. It is, right? It's so simple to understand that all we're doing, right, is getting in before the news blows up, and we have a software that helps us to get a pending order to buy, a pending order to sell, and it's as simple as doing our homework, researching, and betting, right? Betting, I don't want to use the word betting, but being reliant on our research that there's going to be a reaction one way or another, right? It's either going to go up or down. So many times, as Lee has demonstrated, right? The experts have a prediction of what this market moving event is going to do, and how many times is it different from the forecast? That's what we do here. We capitalize on when the news comes out, and when it's different, we're taking advantage of that market moving event. So why I really love what we do is because I understand it. And for those of you who did the challenge, I know that you understand it too. Let me know right now if you did the challenge, who here say yes or no. I want a big fat yes or bold if you understand what our system is all about. Let me know right now in the chat if you understand our bread and butter way of trading the news. Who walked away from our challenge really understanding what we're doing here? Let me know in the chat, okay? So that's what I love about what we do here, right? It's simple. It's simple. It may sound complicated. Futures trading, what do you trade? We trade crude, we trade this and that. It's not. And what I want to tell you, in these next few slides is a little bit about me, right? Why you should even listen to me, because I'm here to tell you that. And actually, let me just get to a picture of me, right? Even though you see me, right? I'm here to tell you that I had those same feelings. Those same feelings. I'm 36 years old, but I'm going back, 15 years ago when I was in a really advanced accounting program at a state university in New York. I remember being, again, with a lot of kids in my dorm, a couple rich kids. They had, $25,000 trading accounts. They were day trading stocks, Apple, Google, right? And I was like, oh man, I wish I could learn this stuff. I tried going into the college. They had a special program. I had a really high GPA, but for whatever reason, they didn't accept finance majors. Okay. Then I went to Binghamton University. So how about that? Okay. So, and my best friend went to Syracuse, so that's awesome, right? So I tried, I couldn't, and it's a crappy feeling. Okay, let me tell you right now, the feeling of knowing that, like, not knowing how to trade, but people are making money trading. I was there with you. Okay, I mean, for some of you, I was there with you, and I recognized though that there was an opportunity to learn. And so for the people that made money with crypto and made money just regularly trading stocks, great. And to be honest with you, a lot of people are just lucky, right? And that's good. And I was lucky too, because how I got into trading was an accident. I was not on the journey to learn how to trade. I really, at the time, okay, really, I was on the journey of learning. I wanted to learn how to make money online, and I want to learn online marketing or internet marketing. That's really what my journey was, okay? And funny enough, on my journey there, that's where I learned about futures trading. I had a good buddy, Scott, who introduced me to futures trading, learned the technicals, and sure enough, when I was 23 years old, right, I learned, right, I learned how to do exactly what we did in the challenge, and I took a $2,000 account, okay, $2,000, okay, and I turned it into $20,000 in real profits in just a few months. And I talked about 3 secrets that you're going to go over the challenge, but I have 2 more. Okay, and so the fourth one is that how I did that was trading the best of the best reports. It wasn't trading every single daily market moving report that came out there. It was only trading what we're gonna talk about is our family money trades. In today's presentation, I'm actually going to bring Lee in to show you some of our best performing trades, which we call family money trades. So did a little bit of a real talk there, and segment to tell you that I was there. I didn't know anything about trading. I learned, I watched, and guess what? I put the skills into practice and took some risks. I'm not going to lie to you. If you think you're going to go on this journey and take these trades and not feel a little bit of an anxiousness, I can't. No matter how confident you are, those are the feelings of trading, especially doing the kind of trading that we do. Okay, but what was the reward from doing all the trading that I did? $20,000, big BFD, right? Big deal, right? And I don't know why I'm being PG about it, right? Big fucking deal, right? Who cares? For $20,000, it's like not a joke. But as I shared in day 1 of the challenge, right? it's what it did is, as a 20-year-old kid, right, it allowed me to invest early. It allowed me to make wise investments. And from those investments, right, it allowed me the ability to buy my first house at 27 years old, right? And then at 32, I actually moved into where I am now, right? $1 million house here in South Florida, and build a business, right? Generating multiple six figures, you know, and it's all because of this investment. So don't make any mistakes about it. The skill set that I'm going to teach you, or we're going to continue to teach you, it's not about that this is going to be the thing that's going to take away from your regular income. But what this is going to allow you to do, it's going to allow you to supplement your income. That's my goal, at least. And being able to take that income and invest it. And that's a big part of the journey we're going to go into 2025. 10-minute trades, slowly but surely, we're going to go into 10-minute invest. And remember how I mentioned that holiday party yesterday? Well, there's so many close neighbors of mine that are in different types of funds, investments that you never hear of, okay, unless you kind of know somebody. And so those are some of the things that we're going to try to bring in. Okay, so doing another real check here. This is my family, right? And I trade the news because I realized that trading the news, right? Unlike the 99% of the people, right? Think about it. There's people who are glued to the news, okay? And remember, I was in corporate for a long time. I transitioned to insurance, right? So if you know about insurance, it's one of those things that once you're in the game, you're kind of still in it for life, right? Retention, etc. And I can't tell you how many folks, it's unbelievable that their whole life is glued to the news, but they haven't made a single dime on the news, right? And that's, to me, really, really what I love about what we do here, is that people could listen to podcasts, spend hours every single day, right? But what are you doing with that information, right? Here at 10-minute trades, we're actually profiting on it, okay? So let me know if you enjoyed, that was my first, couple golden nuggets. So who is with me right now? Who really relates with me? And who wants me to, get into some of the other secrets? Because I am, okay? And guys, bottom line is money doesn't hurt, right? So let's go ahead. So I went into why I trade the news, right? I didn't want to, I'm trying to make it more real, okay? But a good question is this: why do I teach, okay? So why I teach and Lee teach, make it very simple. And I'm going to be very real, okay? I remember the first time I was asked this question, why do I teach? It's like, because we could both make money. The truth is, and I'm being very honest with you, is that the trades that I took when I was 20 years old, right? My risk tolerance changed as a 36-year-old, right? I'm a family man, right? And sure, I have trades where I made over $7,000 in a few seconds, $2,500. And you want to know something? There's a huge risk tolerance in doing that. And I know that there are a lot of folks here, men and women here, that are strong enough to do it. And you can do it, right? But for me, honestly, my risk tolerance changed a little bit. And I prefer trading less contracts. I'm okay with just making a few $100, etc., and teaching. It's less risk tolerance. So that's my straight answer. But I'm going to tell you something. If you have money set aside, you're comfortable with trading, don't have that whole risk tolerance paradigm. You know what I mean? Then the sky's the limit, as long as you're doing it in a very, very careful manner. Because one thing I will tell you, and I'm looking right into the camera, and I'm very proud about this: I've never blown an account. Okay, I've never blown an account. And one of my big secrets, these are secrets that I not even in one, is that my big secret is that one of the ways I really feel that I got to a good place that helped me to just get into huge momentum is trading with profits. That's actually one of my goals for everyone who joins us, is being able to get to that place where all the money that you invest in learning this stuff, the NinjaTrader software, et cetera, that you're trading with pure profit. Once you do that, then you're golden, okay? Okay, so I think it's time, Lee, I'm just gonna, I wanted to show everyone a couple of screenshots here of winning trades, right? But I also wanted to do a little pause here, because I know I did a lot of talking, And I think, Lee, what I want to do is I want you to show folks a couple of the trades that we've taken recently, and also a couple of the family money trades, which I'm going to talk to you in just a few minutes. So Lee, if I could pass to you for maybe 5 minutes, I would love for you to kind of show people the kind of trading we're talking about.
Okay, so everybody should be able to hear me. Give me a heads up that you can hear me. And in about 1 minute, you should be able to see my screens. So just give me a second.
Sure, Lee.
You should be able to see my charts here as well. Okay, everybody, so just give me a quick heads up. Okay, great, good. Everybody could hear and see. So I'll tell you a funny story. I did blow an account. Before I found 10-minute trades, I blew a YM account. I was trading futures. I was trading with, it's a company that I can't remember the name of the company. They used to be around. NinjaTrader actually bought the company. But why did I blow the account is really the interesting issue. And I blew the account because all I did was trade a trade and I lost the trade. And then I tried to revenge trade it. And I just went on and on all day long trying to revenge trade my trades. And when eventually I looked up, I literally blew my account. And it was one of the most horrible experiences I ever had. And I swore for the rest of my life I would never, ever do that again. And that's not to say that occasionally you're not going to make a bad decision. Occasionally you're not going to make a stupid decision. Occasionally you're going to make great decisions. But the key is having a system. When you have a system and when you have a methodology to trade, that protects you. And that's what we do here. And that's what I love teaching. And like Eric said, why do I love teaching? So today, perfect example of why I love doing what I do. I don't get to trade nearly as much as I would like to trade because of the teaching. I have to prepare the webinar. I've got to record the videos, find the old videos. I don't have to tell you all the things that go into a simple trade room. It's not just showing up for me. So I miss a lot of trades. We got to the trade room this morning though, and just to give you a heads up, because one of the things that we do now is trading magnets. And we talk about our family money trades, how phenomenal they are, and they are phenomenal. Magnets are not qualified or quantified as family money trades because they happen at different times and they're not the same time all the time. But what happened was we came into the trade room this morning, we had a trade coming up, and we noticed that there was a high of the day that was going to be tested. And the reason I'm talking about this is because I wanted people to realize why I love teaching. That's how I got into this, and how it makes you feel so good when great things happen. I told everybody I'm really trading this in our Real Prop account. We put on our trade, our magnet trade. I showed everyone how to do the trade, and literally in about 2 or 3 minutes, the ES, watch what happens. It's going to go up. The magnet is now in automatic mode. I just got filled, and then the price went up and boom, hit the target, over $200 in real profit in our account. And what was great about it was in the chat, I asked everybody who else traded with me, and a whole bunch of people wrote in, I traded the magnet. Fred, who's been with us forever, traded his own methodology, and that's a very important thing to understand. You can learn enough so that you can design your own trades. You can go off onto phenomenal tangents once you master the info we give. So just a short story, couple of quick things I want to show everybody. Family money trades are very important to what we do. Every weekly schedule has a listing of trades that we consider family money trades. So when you get the weekly schedule, and the weekly schedule is available to everyone, whether you're a member or not, you have this FMT or just this family money trade. Those are trades you really should be trading if you are trading the news seriously, because we've tested these trades and they're family money trades because over and over again, they tend to be profitable. The idea here, trade the reports that over and over again are giving you the best profit possibilities and real profits. That's what family money trades are. Recent family money trades right before the challenge. Actually, it was a month ago, we took a WASD trade. WASD's a grain trade. It's one of our favorite family money trades. It's a noon trade, so it's actually a trade if you're at the office. You can sneak into your office for 15 minutes and take the trade with us. Well, the WASD that month was our family, it was our members trade of the week, and we actually called it a trade of the month because so many people made money on it. When you see an event move the way that this event moves, look at that candle. The candle burst all the way up, and the idea is to get into the candle somewhere down below and get your profits as it moves up. But that was a family money trade. Just during the challenge, before I get there, one more family money trade. One of the best family money trades of the year this year, and I showed this in the challenge. One of our members, who's been a member as long as I can remember, he made over $4,000 on a jobs report, family money trade, trading gold futures. That was a similar report that in the trade room, this was a couple of months back. I don't remember the exact month. Maybe we can tell from the screenshot, but it wasn't that far. It looks like it was August. We made over $2,000 on the same trade, trading gold on the US jobs report. Trading gold on the US jobs report is a family money trade. And here's what that trade looked like. This happens to be the video we posted on YouTube. That's why it's got the captions and stuff. But we send our members the daily market mover. So we had a setup, and we have almost always on a family money trade, we have a very specific setup. The news came out at 8:30. Our software, as you know, it puts the orders on the chart. It was a monster move, and it demonstrated something else that's fascinating. Number one, it demonstrates the power of our family money trades. Number two, it demonstrates why slippage is way overrated. If I had $1,000 for every time somebody asked me, how do you survive all the bad slippage? I'd be a mega millionaire. I'd be a billionaire. But the truth is, that trade gave us positive slippage. We made hundreds of extra dollars because the slippage worked in our favor. And that's something that people don't realize. Slippage can be your friend as often as it can be your enemy. That's the amazing thing. People don't know all the ins and outs, all the things we want to teach you. I'll show you two more quick family money trades. Another one that we traded during the webinar. We traded the API report this week. The API report is a family money trade, okay? It is a family money trade on our WMM, our weekly schedule. I went into the trade room and I said, wouldn't it be funny if the API report hit both my targets and immediately took me out of the trade? It hasn't done it in a while. And boom, the news comes out. It's 4:30 that the news comes out. The price shot up and it hit both my orders and took me out of the trade immediately. Now, let me see if I could show you. My video's a little slow. There it goes. It's going to pop up and it's going to burst through both of those orders. So anybody that traded it with me and followed at least closely to the orders I used, you made almost $200 in about 30 seconds of trading. That was a family money trade. The concept is trade the best performing reports that pay us over and over and over. So Eric, I hope I answered your question. I know I went off on a tangent, but we had quite a few winning trades. And look, full transparency, I traded a horrible trade this morning, the PCE price index, but I gave everybody a heads up and said this really should be a trade we probably wouldn't be trading. If I were in my office by myself, I would not be trading this with real money. I might experiment with it, but I would not really take this trade. You've got to know when to play and when not to play. And that I really believe is one of the things that we teach over and over and over. Sometimes you'll make a trading error. You might not look at the news when you should have. You might take a direction incorrectly, but that's trading. You can always recover from that, but you can never recover from not having good information from the people that are teaching you. And I think one of the things that we offer is a phenomenal amount of good education. So, Eric, I'll hand it back to you.
Thank you, Lee. No, and I'm actually, it's not that I like that you had a losing trade, but what's really great is that, when folks come into our trade room, right, or even talking about all the great things, losing trades are part of the game. And and I know it's like, you weren't, for some of you who weren't there, you know, I I know that Lee, many times as he did in the trade room this morning, he'll give commentary when he sees things. And these are things now, Lee's been at this a long time where he says, this doesn't look right, right? It's holidays, volume, it could be certain different things, but that's one of the great things about having Lee in the pro trade room is that you're not trading alone. And he warned people, and people who are wise, it's Lee, I see what you mean, didn't trade it and didn't get hurt. And folks that are just gonna, I want to trade everything, that's kind of what makes a difference between folks who stay in this game a long time. So Lee, no, it's very good that I'm glad that people know that we really mean about transparency, that there's going to be winning trades and losing trades, and that's going to be part of the journey. So I'm going to go ahead and take back control of the slides here. And here we go. Yes. Okay. All right. I'm gonna go back on camera in just a second. Hold on. Show my screen clean. All right. So, I think seeing is believing. And by the way, I just want to say, thank you for everyone who's with me, because I promise everyone, if you guys stay with me for the next 60, 90 minutes, you're going to be blown away. Transformational stuff, right? And so just to kind of do a quick check-in with you, I wanted Lee to show you, not just show you screenshots, but show you videos of real life trades that we've taken. Some were just even most recent, and even the $4,000 member trade. And now I have a question for each of you, okay? Can you imagine making $4,000 in less than 2 minutes, or even the $200 trade that Lee shared with everyone? Can you imagine starting to do that, on a recurring basis, okay? Even if it's a $400 trade once a week. Think about that, right? What would your life look like if a year from now, right? Because we're ending the year right now in 2024, right? What would your life look like right now if you didn't have to spend 4 to 6 hours a day looking at charts? That's for some of you who are already trading, right? Oh, and instead could just get in, get out with our methodology. And for those of you who are haven't traded yet, how great would it be if you could start learning how to implement this stuff? And even if it's a once a month trade, making another couple $100, right? How would that change your life? Okay. And best of all, how would you feel if you knew exactly how to trade, right? What time of day, right? And not guessing all the time, right? So think about that, okay? Because now I want to go into those 3 secrets, but I'm going to do it more abridged, okay? Because I want to speak from the heart. I want to speak from the gut. And so I'm really going to summarize these 3 trades, but for a few of them, I really want to go into some of these slides, okay? So the first one, secret number 1, Lee showed you, right? News trading is as safe or safer than most other day trading strategies. The truth is that news trading has a bad rep on the street, okay? And what I mean by that is that when there are a lot of quote unquote, and I guess I just have to come on camera because it's just not the same, right? I want you guys to hear me and see me, right? So there's these quote unquote news, these professional traders, right? And Fibonacci, etc. And there's a lot of folks out there that kind of, negate news trading, right? They kind of, oh, it's gambling, it's too crazy, etc. Right? But here's the thing: most of those folks, right, have never taken it as seriously as us, right? When I say us, myself, Lee, and then our whole team behind the scenes, and being very sophisticated. You want to know a fun fact? My first live trade was with the US jobs report, crude oil, $300 live, didn't even have, the equalizer here, that's our software, right? And the reason why the equalizer is so important because it is nerve wracking. To be able to trade this kind of trading without a software tool is honestly, I don't, not only do I not recommend it, but it's like I have to give a big caution to you because you're setting yourself up for failure and really hurting yourself. Okay, there's no need. It doesn't make any sense for you to be trading in 2025 without a tool, software tool. You just don't want to do it. And so, where was I going with the news trading? Yeah, so the truth is that US jobs report, Lee only, Jay, okay, our original founder, only introduced that report into our whole ecosystem. I'm using fancy words here, right? Only after 2 years of researching that report, okay, it had a 2-year clean record. Think about that. For the last 2 years, it could have traded this report me thousands of dollars every single month. You remember that $7,500 trade that I talked about? I made it on the US jobs report on bonds. And guess what? We only added it into our system after 2 years of Jay, and we also have Chantal and Lee testing behind the scenes. So I want to make it very clear that yes, when you see the videos, it may seem like very flashy or scary, but the truth is that news trading is as safe or even safer because we go about it in a very sophisticated way and we're out of the market. Bitcoin might be at 100,000, 110,000 right now, okay? But remember, that's not realized profit. And I'm not I have crypto holdings, right? I'm not it's awesome. I want Bitcoin to go to the moon. But make no mistake about it. You're not realizing that profit until you exit the trade, right? And so what I love about what we do is we're in and we're out, okay? Now, number 2 and number 3, okay, fast trades. A lot of folks are scared about slippage, right? And they feel like when they slippage meaning that you have a stop loss, right? Say let's say we do a trade and we put a 10 tick stop loss. The maximum we're going to lose is $100. Let's say it's $10 a tick. Well, it's true. There's slippage in trading, and so sometimes it'll break through your stop, and you might get out at 12 ticks, 13 ticks. And being very brutally honest with you, I could count on 2 hands now. I used to say on 1 hand, but I've been at this game a couple of years longer now, so I could tell you on both hands. There have been times where I've had a double stop loss. Where I wanted to only risk 100, but I actually lost 200, right? That's kind of the real scary stuff that I want to be very real with you. That does happen rarely, but here's the thing that no one talks about. How many times have we had trades where the opposite way? We only had a 15 tick profit target, and we got 50 ticks. So there's actually positive slippage too. So, and a lot of times it works in your favor than not. Okay, so want to make sure you know that. And then the last but not least is, if you're actually doing a trading system now that relies on technical analysis, right? Then you're competing with these AI bots, right? That I don't know about you, but this AI stuff, it's real and they're really smart. So you have no chance, in my opinion, if you're trying to do things with technical analysis. But what we do here, right? It beats all these bots because what we're doing, as simple as it may seem, right? There's no other way to in my opinion, right? We're in terms of capitalizing that market moving event when it comes out. Doesn't matter what the bots can do. With our software, we're able to very sophisticated get in automatically and many times get out automatically too, right? But we also have to monitor the trade in case it doesn't hit our profit target. Okay, so that's why these are my 3 secrets. So I wanted to make sure I delivered that in the first hour. Let me know if you have questions on the first 3 secrets, okay? Because I have a lot of slides that go over this, but I wanted to just save a little bit of time, okay? And I wanted to so let me know, first of all, let me know if you guys like the 3 secrets, okay? And I hope that was very valuable, okay? Good slippage versus bad slippage, okay? So I kind of went through it. Now, one thing that I do want to talk about is the news trading. One of the big reasons why the experts don't like it is because emotional trading, right? And so that's why our JB version 11 software, right? We set up the trade, right? Before it comes into play, we send you a daily market moving report alert 24 hours in advance, giving you the exact settings that you're going to put into the software. Okay, so that's why, you know, having our tool is so important, because as we talked about in the beginning of the presentation, emotional trading, it wipes out accounts. And I just have to be very real with you guys. I've had members with us that, you know, $20,000 a trade, you know, $10,000. And as much as I respected their trading, right? Many, not all, but a lot of those kind of guys who go in all in every time, it only takes one trade to wipe you out, right? So that's why a big part of the education is going to be bankroll management and making sure that we're focusing on emotionless trading. Now, okay, if you're an emotional trader, right? I have good news for you, right? Because that's where our software really helps. You know, you're ready to define how much profit you're looking for, how much you're willing to risk. Okay, so I'm gonna go through you know, the 3 secrets. But here's one where I have to just, you know, this is gonna be a take home. Okay. Okay, awesome, good job, Ray. So here's for me a very real analogy that I really love. Okay, so news trading, right? I want to compare it to driving a car. Okay, so futures trading, right? It can be really fast. It can, right? News trading could feel like you're going 100 miles per hour on a highway with a 55-mile-per-hour speed limit. You with me, right? And here's the thing, you know, my father right now, in his 60s, his eyes, a lot of folks, they don't feel comfortable as they get older, etc. Some folks just don't want to trade on the highway, don't want to drive on the highway, right? Too fast, etc. But here's the thing, right? In Germany, you may have heard of the Autobahn, right? So Germany, unlike here in the US, right, it has a speed limit of 81 miles per hour, right? So think about that, right? You have to drive at least 81 miles per hour. And here's the most amazing thing. They have their rate of fatalities is less than half than the rate of urban roads and less than a third on rural roads. So the point is that the highways in Germany, the Autobahn, faster but less fatalities. Why? Why is that? And this is such an important link. You want to know why? Because it's not as easy to just drive a car on the Autobahn in Germany, right? It's not as easy as going and taking a simple driver's test. No, 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 no. You have to take lots of driving lessons, pay thousands of dollars, own a vehicle that can handle that kind of speed. And sometimes it takes up to 6 months to pass, right? So what's the point? You got to be pretty committed to get a license. Well, in use trading, it's no different, right? You have to take your time, practice on sim trading, practice on prop trading, getting the right software, practicing with, you know, many, many times to feel comfortable to take your live trade. So that's a thing. In the Autobahn, right, to get on there, it takes a couple of months. And with news trading, what I'm here to tell you is that I don't think it takes months. I think it really takes just a matter of weeks. But if you take, you know, my secret really is trading the best performing reports, those family money trades, then you're going to be in good shape to make money. Okay. And the reason why the Autobahn is safer, right, is because you get the right training, right? You get the right vehicle, and you have to play by the rules of the road, right? And with us, you're going to get the right training, right? It's not even just a video. I mean, honestly, it's amazing now. You have all these people selling these courses. Yes, we have courses in the program we're going to share with you today, but here's the thing, we're not going anywhere, right? On Monday, we have live trade rooms coming in, and that's the real training, right? The software and you being led by our amazing moderator, our trading director, Lee, okay? So I think that was a great example, right? And so now I want you to get back to how we can take advantage, right, of trading less than 1 hour per week, okay? So, you know, you saw the trades, you saw what Lee did, right? Right? So here you are right now, you're here with me live, right? What are you gonna be doing in the new year, okay? Are you gonna be continuing to just, oh, that would have been nice to do? How about we actually make a real New Year's resolution, right? And we actually learn how to do this stuff, okay? So I'm gonna speed through the third secret, but here's the thing, guys. I just wanna summarize it. If you're working on 9 to 5, AI is here, and it's not to be scary, because I love what AI can do, but the truth is that a lot of folks are being replaced, and a lot of folks are trying to learn, have a backup plan, right? And so I'm here to tell you that not only is our trading system a great way to learn and make some additional income, but it's a great plan B and skill set in case you're ever faced with that. How can I make ends meet? Okay. So it's a great skill set to learn. I really mean that sincerely. Okay, so I'm going to go through a couple more slides, and I'm going to jump through, but bottom line is simple is better. Okay, I hate technical analysis. Trading, our style of trading, it's simple, right? News comes out, the news comes out, the market moves up or down, we exit the trade. That's news trading in a nutshell. Okay, but here's the thing: not everyone's going to survive this AI apocalypse, if I could say that right. A robot apocalypse. Okay, I think I got it there. Sorry, I just needed some water. So here we are, 60 minutes in, end of 2024. And here's my second real talk, right? Real talk right now. Is it time for a change, right? You want to continue trading what you do now? My buddy told me to buy this option, this, that, relying on this person, or are you ready to actually take control of your own destiny, take control of your own financial situation and change paths, right? Learn the skill set. You know, back in 2000, Goldman Sachs, right, had over 500 traders. Now there's like one or two. I don't even think it's three anymore. They got replaced by robots, right? So how many backup plans are there that can make $4,000 in just 2 minutes? Okay, right? And how would you like to change your life if you could? How would your life change if you could make more in 1 hour, okay, than most people make all week? Okay, so I think you know why Lee and I love news trading by now, right? And so what would it do for you? Okay, what would it do for you? I want you to really think about that right now. If you actually learn how to do this stuff, right? Because over the last hour, you know, we covered a lot. Lee, as your trading coach, and I could tell you that, you know, the smarts is not enough. Okay, it's really being able to take this step, right, and actually committing yourself. So my question to you is, how would you like to work with me and Lee directly, okay, over the next 6 months as we start 2025? Okay, let me know, how would you like to work with us? Give me a yes in the chat if you would like the opportunity to continue being with us in the trade room. Let me know in the chat room, in the chat box. Just type in yes. Okay, if you think that this information is helpful, can better your life and your financial situation. Okay, and that's a real ask. I want you to put yes or no in the chat box if you feel like this is a great skill set that I could learn. Okay, let me know right now. Give me a yes. Okay, and you know, I know you guys can't see it, but there's a lot of yeses coming in. I want to continue to see. I'm asking you a question right now. Yes or no? Is this stuff going to be helpful to you? Let me know if yes, if it's a yes. Okay, awesome. So now here's the real question. I've got something that can really help you. Okay, it's not free though. Okay, and before I get into your feedback, if you're interested or not, even though I already asked the question yes or no, because the reason why I asked is that if you're not interested, I don't want to, you know, I don't want to take away the next 25 minutes of your time, right? Because if everything that I went through right now, if you're not interested, you can stop right here. Okay, so I'm going to ask one more time. If you want me to share with you this opportunity, a real opportunity for Lee and I to help you in 2025, let me know yes. And if you're not interested, there's no hard feelings. I really appreciate you coming into the challenge. I really appreciate you showing up. But for those of you who are interested, okay, I'm here to tell you I got a really amazing program for you. And first, I want to reward you, because for those of you who are still with me live, okay, and I think everyone that was here with us is still staying with us, I want to share with you, and you know what? Go ahead and take a screenshot of this if you'd like. These are some of our top 10 reports, our family money trades in the recent years. Okay, for those of us who actually become a member and stay with us, I'll tell you which ones are actually still viable. But these are some of the top 10 reports, right? And so what's the secret of everything I shared with you, right? It's how did I take that 2K account to turn it into $20,000? I learned, I practiced, and I focused on trading those best performing reports, our family money trades, the US jobs report, the WASI trade, the ISM manufacturing, FOMC, the ADP, okay, some of the GDP reports. These are some of the 10 reports, okay, over the last 10 years, over the last 3 years, excuse me, that only just trading these reports, only trading the jobs report once a month could have helped you generated, you know, an extra $100, a couple of $1,000 a month, okay? So this is it. I wanted to give you our holy grail, okay? And ask you this question. This course I'm going to share with you, okay, this program, if all it could do is make an extra $1,000 per month, right? Not $100,000, not $10,000, but if all this course could do is help you make another $1,000 per month, right? Trading just an hour a week, okay? Would it be worth it? So think about that, right? $12,000 a year, right? 12 times $1,000, okay? For about 50 hours of work, right? So if you're only working 1 hour a week, right? So how much is that really in return? $12,000, right? Divided by 50, that's $240 an hour. Would you invest $5,000 to learn how to make $240 an hour, right? So to put that in perspective, right? And it's funny because I've done this a few times and the Harvard University just keeps going up and up. Okay, it's $57,000 per year. That's not including room and board if you want to go to Harvard University. So do the math, that's $228,000 for a 4-year degree and a median salary of $70,000, okay? The truth is that many folks, the median salary, but the truth is that the average salary is even less. A lot of folks go to big universities, study, you know, a major that doesn't really make money, right? So let's be fair. $70,000, you're going to be making $35 an hour versus, right, investing $5,000, right, to make $240 an hour. Now, here's the good news. I mentioned in the beginning of the presentation, I would like you to invest $25,000 in yourself. Okay, that was my ask. But here's the thing. Okay, even no one's charging you $25,000 just to take a deep breath, and even $5,000 is ridiculously cheap for an education that could let you make more per hour than a Harvard graduate with a 4-year degree. Okay, so you can see why I said not $25,000, but even at $9,000 or even $4,994. That getting those JB software, access to our trade room, why that would be an amazing deal, okay? But because we want to start 2025 with a bang, okay? We want to end the year. I want everyone to go into next week, to Christmas week and our holidays, New Year, knowing that, you know what, 2024, I didn't just let it drift, right? I actually, you know, some of you may have been part of our email list, been with us here or there, but you know what? You're here with me now. You're listening to me and Lean right now, and you want to do something special for yourself, for your family. And we're here to give you a very special deal today. So for a very limited time, you can join our exclusive 10-minute trades mastery program, okay? And here's what it's going to include, right? So bonus number 1, it's going to have our brand new Magnet Trade software and our Trap Trade software, okay? You're going to have access. This whole thing, by the way, is a 12-month program, a 10-minute trades mastery. So you're going to get 12 months of 2 of our amazing softwares worth $5,000, okay? For those of you who did the challenge, you need a little bit more help. Don't worry. We did a masterclass a few years ago. It's recorded, it's on demand. And this masterclass, it goes over breakout trades, trap trades, the family money trades. So remember module number 2. If you want to just go right into learning those family money trades, market opens, those range trades, stock earning reports. This whole masterclass is on demand. Go watch it anytime you want. It's worth $1,000. So those are our first 2 bonuses, okay? And by the way, 10-minute trades, there's 10 bonuses. Bonus number 3, Eric, you know, the challenge is great, but I just want a quick start. I want to watch a 10-minute video how to install the software. Is that reminiscing with some of you folks? because I even know my close buddies too. Wouldn't that be awesome? Just a quick video, how to do this, how to do that. We got you. We got our 10-minute trades quick start. That's a bonus. That's going to be included in part of this program. Okay. So far, you could see our 3 bonuses. Total value $6,491. Now, bonus number 4, Eric, you got to throw in the JB software version 11, right? Excuse the version 10, version 11, right? $7,000 value. We're actually did a huge amount of upgrades. That's going to be thrown into our program as well. Okay. Now, some of these graphics here, a little rust here at the end here, but I'll make sure to cover it well. So 12 months, right? 12 months of our Pro Trader Access. That to me, bonus number 5 is so huge. That's a commitment from Lee to guide you for the fall 2025. We're talking not even dozens, hundreds, maybe even 1,000 trade rooms over the next 12 months. Okay, $2,000 value as well thrown into our bonus. Bonus number 6, 12 months of our daily market movers. Okay, 12 months. These are our DMMs. These are our PDF reports that we're going to send you 24 hours in advance, telling you exactly what to put into the software. Bonus number 7, $1,000 value. We're going to be actually looking to do a live event in 2025. Okay, something different from just a webinar. This is going to be exclusively to our 10-minute trades mastery program. Remember that 10-minute invest that I talked about? So we're going to do a live event where we're going to share with you some investment opportunities, right? That was the whole goal, right? The whole goal is to make this some additional income so you can invest it. And so 10-minute invest is coming in 2025. It's going to be amazing. Bonus number 8, family money trades workshop. So if that's the only thing you did in our program, Eric, I just want to learn how to trade those family money trades. Over the next 6 months, every time we have a family money trade, it's not going to just be a regular trade room. It's going to be a workshop style. So that means Lee's going to be coming into the trade room even earlier and making sure that you can capitalize on those. So we're really going to make it a focus in 2025 to call out those family money trades and really try to get, especially folks that are part of our program, meaning our 10-minute trades mastery program, to come in live into those trade rooms. Now, don't worry, I'm going to recap all of this because I'm doing this in an abridged version. And then our trade earnings workshops, okay, for 2025, okay. I know it says 2024, but our 9 bonuses here, right, just to sum up, we got 12 months of our Magnet Trade software and our Trap Trade software. We have the on-demand masterclass, the 10-minute trades quick start, the JB software version 11, the Pro Trade Room, the VIP ticket to an upcoming live event, our trading earnings workshops, and then our bonus number 10, our 10-minute trades membership area, a $997 value. So remember when I asked you, Eric, how much does it cost to invest in $25,000? You're getting 12 months of all of our software, 12 months of our Pro Trade Room, bunch of extra learning, VIP tickets, and our membership area. And honestly, what's most important is you're going to be joining a very exclusive community, that's committed to helping each other, okay? Not corporate America bullshit of pretending to really help each other. When people post winning trades of $4,000, that gets everyone excited, not jealous, not envious, because we all know that each of us from all around the world, if Dan could do it, I could do it, okay? If Paul can do it, I can do it, you know? And so when people post, and that's why people are so open to sharing their success, because it helps folks to stay motivated on the journey, okay? So remember what I asked you before. If all this did was help you earn an extra $1,000 a month for just 1 hour a week, would it be worth it? How would you make the same amount of trading profits, okay? How would you make the same amount of trading profits you make now? No more, no less, but reduce your time in the markets to just 1 hour per week. Would it be worth it, right? So trading less now, okay? Reducing the amount of time looking at charts, so you have more time to spend with your family and really your other passions in life, right? And stop guessing, stop listening to this guy and that guy, and actually having a trading system that you understand and that you're in full control of. So, I kind of jumped on that. So I'm here to tell you that it's the holiday season and I have a fair offer to make. How would you like to get started with us for just $797 today? Okay, So here is our offer, okay? And www.get10mtmastery.com, and you can take advantage of our 10-minute trades mastery program, which includes 10 bonuses. And I also have, I'm starting a clock timer right now. Help me out, Lee. I'm gonna put it up. It's 1:15 p.m. And for the next 15 minutes, I'm actually gonna be throwing in some bonuses, right? For those of you, I wanna reward you for coming in live, right? So I'm starting a 15-minute timer right now. And our very first person that signs up is gonna be getting my last 10-minute trading journal. I'm gonna be shipping this to you. Okay, the only catch on the shipping is I'm shipping up to $25. Because some folks, I've done this years ago. I made a rookie mistake where I said I would cover shipping, and I paid, hundreds of dollars to ship some of this stuff out to random parts in the world. So the first $25 of shipping is on me, but this is gonna go to our first person that jumps on this. And then anyone else who joins in the next 15 minutes to reward you, because here's the deal, right? We might keep this open, but to really reward you for jumping in early, I'm gonna ship you our 10-minute trade swag pack. Okay, and I'm gonna cover the first $25 of shipping. You're gonna get our 10-minute trades challenge mouse pad. Okay, awesome mouse pad, very useful to really remember. This is gonna be a memorabilia. You did this challenge with us, our Trade Live challenge. It's the holiday season. I'll even ship this out on Monday, our 10-minute trades beanie. And then you can see behind me, this is gonna be, again, only for our next 15 minutes. I have a shirt and a hat here, and very limited. I can't promise the shirt, but I could definitely promise that the baseball cap as well. Okay, so that's only if you do this in the next 15 minutes. Okay, now payment options. Right now, it's only going to be one payment of $7.97. Okay, and I know people are going to ask, there's other ways to pay. Right now, the only way to pay is on our website with their credit card, and I'm definitely going to try to work on seeing if we could add in PayPal. Also Zelle, but right now for this exclusive offer, it's credit card only, and it's a one payment of $7.97. Now, to take away any excuses, right? I'm gonna throw two guarantees, and I know that Lee right now is cringing. He's cringing because Lee works so hard, and it's like, really, Eric? And I continue to do this, but you know what? I do it because I put myself in your shoes, and if I didn't have a system that we believed in, then I wouldn't be able to offer these guarantees. So guarantee number one is my bend over backwards guarantee, which I'm gonna go over. And number two is our 100% 6-month money back action guarantee. So to make it very simple, number one, if you sign up with us, my bend over backwards guarantee, if you sign up for us, you watch that some of the videos that we set up for you, the quick starts, you actually put in the effort, you come in, you do the master class, you come into the trade room. After 30 days, you're still having trouble, getting set up with the system, you don't even have to wait 30 days, but as long as you put in the work next week, whenever you get in the program, I can't get the software set up, etc. You do the work, Lee or I will work with you one-on-one, okay? I should say Lee in the trade room, right? And we'll go over exactly what you need help with, okay? So especially over the next week or two, we're gonna make sure we prioritize any questions for our 10-minute trades mastery program members, and I'll work with you one-on-one in the trade room, okay? And everyone else is gonna be able to watch and learn. So you're not gonna be left behind. Eric, I'm not tech savvy. Even my best buddies are listening to me right now. I have good buddies that are listening to right now. I can't do this, that. You're gonna go through the quick start videos, and if you're still stuck, we're gonna bend over literally backwards, and we're gonna help you get started. Okay. Now number two, this is the one where Lee's like, Eric, I can't believe you still do this. But you know why I do it? It's because I believe in our system. It's not that I believe, right? I'm a walking example. I know that if you study the course, and this is the guarantee, study the course for a full 6 months, right? So I'm not putting any pressure, right? 6 months, January until June of 2025. Come into the trade room, trade live with me, and just 2 days a week on average. Start with a Simmer prop account, okay? Take screenshots. I need you to take proof, okay? You don't need to trade live with real money, but just trade twice a week, okay? At least 8 days a month over the next 6 months. And over 6 months, if you don't make at least 3 times, okay, your sim account, focusing on those family money trades by the end of 6 months, show us the proof that you took action, and we'll give you 100% full refund. Because I know from experience, we have such a good track record that when people show up and actually take advantage, they don't want to leave. They want to stay with us for the full year. They don't want to go anywhere. And so that's why I'm offering the 6-month back guarantee. I know it says 5 times, I meant to say 3 times, okay? Really all it means is show us the proof that you're coming into our trade room at least twice a week for first 5 months. Show us that you did the work. Now, you have no excuses left. How much time left do we have on the clock? We have 10 minutes left, okay, for those special bonuses. And I want to see if anyone, I'm going to announce or any special winners, because I want to make sure whoever's getting the journal, I'm going to continue to monitor this, okay? So now you have no excuses, right? Or with our money back, bend over backward guarantee, our money back, action back guarantee. I'm taking all the risk on me, okay? I really am. Get started now for just one payment of $797 today. www.get10mtmastery.com, and Lee, if you want to post the full link, because that's a short link in case people have like a message, if you want to post the full link in the chat, that'd be great. Now, I know a lot of folks have signed up for our cyber deal. People have signed up for our up VIP and the challenge, and maybe you're already on some sort of trial or some sort of monthly subscription. Don't worry, when you sign up with us, it's not just Lee and myself. We have a dedicated billing team. I want to give a shout out to Sahar and Hira, 2 amazing sisters who work with us, and they're behind the scenes making sure that everyone's taken care of. And all you need to do is to send us a note saying, hey, I'm currently on this, and we'll either pause your other subscription and we'll extend your whole 10-minute trades mastery program, so that you're not losing out on anything that you're already part of. Okay, so rest assured. Now, look, over the last 90 minutes, I shared a boatload of information with you, but here's the truth: information alone is not enough, right? It's all about behavior change and taking action. The right tools, the family money trades, training live with us in the trade room, the JLED version 11, right? And a mentor who cares. Both Lee and I, honestly, we care about our members. And I'm gonna have Lee come on every day. I check in with Lee, in the trade room. And Lee, the first question I ask is, how did our members do, right? I care less about what Lee did in the trade room. I really do. I care less. I always care to make sure that our members are doing well. That's all I care about, honestly. I mean, I want you to really understand that. And it took a while for Lee, not Lee and I only want to put you in a positive light, but so many times Lee's like, oh, Eric, I lost this trade. I always say, Lee, how did our members do? That's the only thing I care about, is you making money, you being able to take care of your family, okay? So I just want you to know that you have people that generally care. We don't care about our trading accounts, okay? Now, 10-minute trades mastery, right? This is a complete system that's designed to get you to the next level, okay? Everything is rolled in here. There's nothing that we left on the table, okay? This is everything you need to trade the new successfully while reducing your work week to just 1 hour a week, okay? So now you have 2 options, okay? Option number 1, do nothing. Do not take a leap of faith, even though you're protected by our 100% 6-month back guarantee. Keep doing what you're doing. Or option number 2, make a small investment in yourself, okay? Think about all the value you're getting in return. I mean, honestly, guys, this is futures trading, $797. I mean, this is something that's so small to get in the game, okay? And think about all the value you're getting back in return, not to mention all the time you're getting back, and giving back to your family by learning a new skill set, okay? So if you can't make money with me, right, in the next 6 months, right, we have our money back action guarantee. And I told you, right, this is actually more about Lee's story. Me and Lee, nothing special about us, okay? And, I've been through some of these presentations where there's a lot of pressure from a person to say, open up a credit card, 0%. No. I don't want anyone to do any of that. This $797, I'm not asking you to open up any credit cards. I'm not. I'm asking you, if you're serious about this, right? $797, I'm asking you to use your disposable income, right? Think about that, okay? It's disposable income, 797, right? That's just think about this, $5 or excuse me, $20, right? Every day of saving over, over the next 30 days, right? Pretty much gets you at the 797, right? $25. I'm not asking you to, put yourself into financial stress. Really, I'm just asking you to use some of your disposable income and invest in yourself and learn a skill set that will pay you back for a lifetime. Now, look, I know it's 90 minutes. Some of you might have questions, but here's what I have to tell you. We're going to have a special presentation on Monday where I'm going to announce the winners, and we're going to do a deep dive Q&A as well. So I want you to mark your calendars for Monday, December 23rd, and I want you to make sure that you join us because I want you to be with us for any additional questions that you may have, and we're going to cover all of them, and I want you to submit your questions, okay? But we still have some time now, so I'm going to go over a few questions. I might bring Lee back on right now, and I'm going to go monitor to see who won our some of our swag packs right now, and I might not announce it real time, but Lee, if you want to come on here to help me with some of these questions, I'll be with you as well.
Okay, everybody. So Brian was asking, so what's the cost after the year? So the thing to realize is we always have a monthly fee for a pro membership, and we always have various different prices that you can remain a member. The idea with what we do this time of the year is you can save some money because you wind up getting a year for 7 or 8 months instead of 12 months. So basically, the worst case scenario with our current pricing is we are, 97 a month. Probably though, just like everything, we're probably going to go up next year because all of our costs are higher. Every cost is higher.
Yeah, we are actually. Lee, let me help you out for this one because I guess Lee doesn't know if it's safe or not to announce something, but no, I think it's important to announce. So here's the deal. Right now, there's no hiding, right? So right now, if you became a Pro Trader member, it wouldn't have some of these bonuses. We're at $97 a month, right? So that's about $1,200 a year. Thanks to Lee, I'm only sharing this with this audience right now. We actually are about to enter an amazing strategic partnership. I'm not going to announce who, but our prices are going to literally double. Okay, it's going to be $197 a month, and this $797 is going to be $997 for just 6 months, literally in just a week from now, once we go live with this partnership. And sorry, mailman came, so my dog's barking in the background. So one thing I will also tell you is that our $797 deal, after you're going to see when you go through the checkout, there's going to be an amazing opportunity. If you're worried about is the price going to go up for me, etc., there's going to be an amazing opportunity to lock in the price for another 6 months after the year as well. Lee, I'm going to let you continue on because I know my dog's barking.
Okay. Yeah, dogs have actually, since the pandemic, people hate their dogs because they never stop barking. It's unbelievable. Anyway, so if you have a question about your membership, I see a couple of questions. Generally we're always unbelievably fair. That's the one thing I would say. If there's a bonus that you didn't get that you can't live without, we almost always would give you that bonus. Unless, you've done something terrible to us or something, but we're very, very fair and reasonable. Most of the time, what happens is maybe you're a monthly member and you want to take advantage of this. So you sign up for this, and then when the month ends, we start the new membership. So you still get your full month, and then the new membership starts. So that's generally the biggest deal that people have to work with if you're a monthly member. Let me just see if there's any other questions. I don't really see any other serious questions. I just make my commentary on what I would like about it. So let me see. The payment link is not working. Mohammed, send me an email if you would, so I can keep track of it. help@10minutetrades.com. A lot of times, if you try a different browser, you can get the payment to work. So try a different browser, or if I have to talk to you over the phone, we can work it out that way also.
Surely, and I know we're at the 90th minute here, so let me just say this. We definitely, our team tested the billing earlier today, so everything should be working fine. But rest assured, I'll make sure to get a PayPal payment link as well, or a Zelle link. And I know, listen, 797 on the spot, etc. So I'll tell you what, some of those bonuses, I want to make sure it's fair for everyone. So I'm gonna the next hour. I don't want to embarrass anybody, but anyone who comes in within the next hour, I'm gonna still hook you up with our swag pack. And then on Monday, we're gonna go into a deeper Q&A. I actually have a bunch of questions that people have asked in the past. I want to go through them as well. And you can email us at help@10minutetrades.com. So look, this opportunity, guys, is not something that you're gonna see in literally just a few days, okay? So if you're with us this entire challenge, again, there's no selling here, right? You know exactly what we're delivering here at 10 Minute Trades. You know exactly what the experiences you're gonna have. You know the Lee and I are gonna be looking out for you. So just type in www.get10mtmastery.com. Hang on to that. Do your action items to see if you can win the challenge. And on Monday we'll be back here at noon. But I do want to tell you that this 10 Minute Trades Mastery is going to be going away next Friday. Okay, it's going to be going away next Friday, and so normally I end it just a few days. I'm going to make it a full 7 days because I want to make I'm factoring in the holiday time. But it's gonna, I know from the past, I mean, this is one of our most successful programs. We do it once, twice a year, if anything. And this is for the folks that really want to invest and really want to make a really prosperous 2025. So let me come on camera and let me give a proper goodbye. Okay. And just want to say, this is Eric. It's been a pleasure, an absolute pleasure. And I can't wait to welcome each and every one of you into our 10 Minute Trades Mastery Program. It's going to be amazing. Lee and I are going to be welcoming you into our amazing insider. You know, these are the folks that are really, you know, that we see every single day. And I think each and every one of you would be welcomed by our awesome community. And we hope to see you on the inside soon. So go ahead, make your videos. Don't do anything fancy. Just, you know, have someone record you. Tell us what you love about the challenge. Submit them in by midnight on Sunday, and sign up for a mastery program because we have some great bonuses, right? The hats, the journal, whoever the first one is. I'm gonna mail this out to you. My last journal. Let me just make sure that my son didn't write on it. And no, this is brand new still. It's gonna be amazing. So we'll see you on the inside, everyone. Thank you so much. I really want to say thank you so much for all your time. And we'll see you on the inside. This is Eric Croft, Lee Goldstein out saying goodbye. We'll see you on the inside. Welcome to our 10 Minute Trades Mastery Program. For those of you who already signed up, it's going to be an awesome, awesome 2025. This no brainer, guys. I'm so excited. It's going to be awesome. All right. So thank you, Lee, and we'll see everyone on the inside.
Bye, everyone.
See you later, Lee. Bye-bye.